you need to get your homework done. But for whatever reason, I think Diego, I didn't see your homework.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Kachel. Nothing? Kachel? I'm about to kick you.
But hey, wait, I know what we did yesterday. I watched like the video. We were expanding and condensing, and I understood it. You know what I mean? Like put up a problem, I'll do it on the board. No, I'm just chatting shit. Never mind.
Okay, so there are few students, 3 or 4 student here not doing homework. The homework point is gonna be off. So, it's not that hard. It's easy homework too. So make sure that you stay on top of things. So let's look at those questions. Okay, let's look at somebody says, I think this questions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have log of x square root of x over z, and that's the first time you guys see this, but it's gonna be log of x times square root x over z to the 1/2 power. Does that make sense? And this is log of x times this one's gonna be x to the 1/4 over z, and you can even say it's log of x of 5/4 over z, and now you can expand. So log of x to the 5/4 minus log of z, and then 5/4 log of x minus log of z.
Oh, no, yeah, that makes sense. Wouldn't it be z to the 1/2?
Yeah, why does the 1/2 not go to the z?
Yeah.
A 1/2 go to z, yes. I did forget about that.
No.
Diego, shut up.
Yesterday, can you explain how you got 5/4?
Yeah. So here's the x, right? X times x to the 1/4. This is a 1. 1 plus 1/4 is going to be x to the 5/4.
Oh, you mean you add that?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
No, I get.
Then divided together. Is it the thing which
Oh yeah.
Oh come on.
Sometimes I wonder if he's high sometimes. Are you high, Diego? I don't judge. It's okay. I don't really care what you do at all. All right. Next questions. Yep, log 200 is actually easier than you think. Log of 200, right? The problem is 2, 3, and 7. There's no way you can get to 20. There's no way you get to 200 either. And there's no way you can. But there is a way you can get to 2. So log 200 is equal to log of 2 plus log of 100. Does that make sense? What's log of 100? Two plus x.
That's what I said. Wait, log of
Then-
log
It was
of
log Because f is 200
Oh my god.
log 2. Wait, how'd you get f2 from log 10 to log 2?
Okay, so
10 to which power is 100?
yeah. And then log
Oh.
2 is so it's x log of
Oh.
It's not Oh, these technical.
yeah.
The x is good. Okay. Log 2.
See how like log of 2 is like so you
Very
just
complicated.
replace log of
The
2.
problem.
Now this one's kind of creative. Honestly, I had to spend some time to think about it. I was like, wait, there's no wait, and I was like thinking for a little bit, but then I realized that they give you a log without base, so that means that has to be log 10. So you have to. The context clue is here is actually they all base 10 here. Base 10 you can work with 100, you can work with 10, you can work with. So now you can get 7 now. And you can get 8 now. It's easy. The problem is that a lot of time, like, if you don't understand that math is very, very high creativity kind of topic, a lot of people think about math just step by step by steps. But the best math question is it's usually have involved with the super high creativity. Not only that you know math, but you also have to have a high creativity to come up stuff from nothing. The we're gonna start introduce a little bit more and more. So like for example, I say adding 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus all the way to 100. That require creativity, right? That require creativity to come up with 1 plus 100, 2 plus 98, 3 plus 97, 3 plus 98. Sorry. So all those things is require us a lot of high creativity. So a lot of people think about, I need to do a lot of work for math. No, like the quickest way is the best way. So in calculus, we talk about a lot of things like we can do it way quicker on certain things. So you gotta learn how to think rather than how to memorize. I can teach you how to think, but you gotta try. I know Sophia tried for a few hours.
I did 4 of them.
Yeah, it's much easier than you think. So I was feeling bad. I was like, maybe I should tell you. But I think it's good that he struggled. That's a constructive struggle, because now he'll never forget it, ever. I know one student in the past. His name is Isa. He had a D in algebra 2. I think I told you the story a few times. He had a D in algebra 2. And he was in the upper classes. He was in like a very low end class, IB class. And I said, hey, you want to join calculus? And he's like, I never take pre-cal. I said, it's okay, I'll teach you. So the kid had a D in algebra 2. I kind of take him into calculus without pre-cal. The kid was the best student I ever had. The best ever I ever had. The kid is so smart, so off the chart. He played Rubik's Cube the whole time in my class. And he got almost perfect score on the AP exam. But he got a D in algebra 2. So he taught himself calculus. I will teach and he'll play Rubik's Cube. Like literally, like every day he'll be every single day. He will not do any homework. He will not do anything. Now with him, I leave him alone because I know what his ability is. So with him, like he actually enjoy constructive struggle. So I give a question that I cannot solve. I give a question as a Stanford competition questions, and every day he'll put on a board, and he'll try to solve, but he cannot solve it. So it takes 4 months for him to solve it. 4 months. His constructive struggle is 4 months because one question he learned everything about calculus. Everything. He learned all the ins and outs and every details that you can think of. He learned all the algebra, trigonometry. He learned everything through one questions. I didn't teach him a question. The only thing I ever teach him is I give him a question that I cannot solve. So a lot of time people think constructive struggling is struggling. No, struggling is good. Struggling is, that's how you gain muscles. Like if you go work out, right? If you just always work out on the weight that you think you can do, you're not gaining muscle. You have to increase the weight each time. And that's what you guys have to do. Don't think of it as a struggle. Think of it as a part of workout for your brain. And that your thing's gonna be a lot better. All right. So you should be able to do 15 now. You should be able to do log 15. You should be able to do 8 as well. And it's just a combination of numbers. So I'm not gonna tell you the answers, but I'm gonna let you think about things. Okay. 4 is a true and false. This one is true. This one's false, by the way. Do you guys focus false? The second one's for sure false. Because if you combine this, it's gonna be actually log 8 divided by b. So it's not distributable. Okay. And this one's true. And this one's false. And this is false as well.
And 5 is false.
5 is false.
Can you go over 4?
It doesn't have a property that says that. It just doesn't. First of all, this one can only be log of a minus b. It cannot be log of a over log b. In order to get log a over log b is actually log of b a like this. And that's equal to log of a over log of b. So this can only think equal to, but it does not equal to this. So that's false. And then this one, it doesn't have an identity that does that. So that's false. This one's true. This one's true as well. This one's true as well. Wait, hold on. Yeah, that's true. This one, I won't worry about it. It kind of take a long time to explain, so I'm not gonna go through that problem. I don't think it's a big deal. If you cannot do it, it's fine. It's true. All right, so the question is, today we're gonna learn how to solve logarithm equation. So I'm gonna give you a few for you guys to solve, but I see like what's your name again? Daryl. Sorry, I saw Daryl working on the wrong questions, and it's fine. And he worked on this question. So, but we're gonna talk about this question. So, how do I solve polynomial or how to solve logarithm equations? Logarithm equation is going to be like this. Now some questions are a little bit harder than the other one. So let's just say if today I have says log of x plus log of x minus 3 is equal to 1. What do you think I should do first? You guys actually know how to do this. Like, how would you do it? Yeah, combine the one logarithm. Why do you combine it? Because then you can use the heart method, right? So can I draw a heart now? So it'd be x times x minus 3 equal to 10, right? And then that becomes a question you know how to do. So that's x squared minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. X minus 5, x plus 2 equal to 0. X equal to 5, x equal to -2. However, -2 is extraneous. So Daryl, you did yesterday that this is extraneous because you cannot log a negative number. If I says log of -2 minus 3, that's equal to log of minus 5. This is gonna be not. This is extraneous. Does that make sense? I'll let you try a question. Let me see. And same thing is if it's a minus sign, it's gonna divide, so there's no big difference. So if I have log of x plus log 2 of x equal to log 2 of x minus 7 equal to 3, so you should be able to solve this equation now. You should know which one's extraneous as well. Is that okay? What'd you get? What's extraneous? Now remember, this one could be minus sign. Then that's just gonna be dividing. Then you still can solve equation just like before. It's just the heart. Just the heart. Did anybody need me to go over? Okay, it's fine. It's a plus sign. This means what? Log of 2 x times x minus. I can't read my handwriting. Is that 2? 7. Sorry, 7. 3. So that's gonna be x squared minus 7x equal to 3. X squared minus 7x. Sorry, that's not equal to 3. It's equal to 8. Why is it equal to 8? It's 2 to the third power equal to this. So it'd be x squared minus 7x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 8 and x plus 1, right? So x equal to 8, x equal to -1. So -1 you cannot plug in, so this one's only an answer. So check extraneous. Sydney, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna talk about different kind of equations. So we're gonna talk about some more tricky one. We're gonna talk about this one here. I'm gonna keep a very similar question to question 8 here. E to the 2x minus 4e to the x plus 3 is equal to 0. So I have this question, I can say solve for x. Does that remind you of something? What? Yes. Good job, Diego. He's right. Rocks method. He's just Diego, you're smart. And you try to act dumb. But you're smart. Huh? No, you can see the pattern better than other people can. So the thing is, sometimes e to the 2x and there's a 3 and there's a 4e to the x. Do you see that? What's need to be here? E to the x and then e to the x because the exponent added, right? E to the x times e to the x, e to the 2x, not e to the x squared. Does that make sense? And this is 3 and 1. This is going to be 3e to the x. This is e to the x. That's why I told people it's much better to do box method. Because box method can provide this better than other people can. So e to the, this is all minus, by the way. E to the x minus 3 times e to the x minus 1. Is that okay? E to the x equal to 3. e to the x equal to 1. How do I get x by itself? How do you get rid of e? Natural log. Natural log e to the x equal to natural log of 3. That x equal to natural log of 3. Natural log of e to the x equal to natural log of 1. So x equal to natural log of 1. What's natural log of 1 again? 0. So you got two answers, and they're not extraneous because you can get e to the 0. If you plug it back in, you see that's hold a true statement here. You can do this one and this one now. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm gonna go over some harder one. I'll go over 5 here. 5 is a little bit harder. But I'm gonna go over something that's close to 5 first. So something like this. Wait, do you guys understand what happened here? Do you guys understand that? Yes.
What is the natural log of 1?
Natural log of 1 is 0 is because the graph of natural log here, this is natural log of x, right? So this is a 1. So this is a 1 comma 0. So natural log of 1 is 0. Also, natural log of 1 is 0 is because that means log base of e of 1 equal to something, right? So e to the x is equal to 1 if you draw a heart. So e to the any power, so x has to be 0. Right? Any e to the anything, e to the 0 is 1. That's the only time it's equal to 1. Yes, Isaac? Oh, okay. That's why natural log of 1 is 0. You guys good? Okay, I'm going to go to some harder questions here, which is sometimes you get this on SAT. Do you guys know how to do this? It's on your previous test, right? What are you supposed to do? Same base, right? You're going to change the 8 and 4 to the same base. What would be the same base? 2 to the 3rd, right? And this is easy. So that's, oh, by the way, this is a bad question. This should be 5, and this is 5. Okay, so that would be a better question. I changed this to 5. Otherwise, it won't be not defined. So if you have a 6x minus 3 is equal to 10x minus 2, so I can solve for it. I can say that's 4x, that's negative 1, so x equal to negative 1/4. This is a common base equation. Everybody in this room, we already have a test on this before. Is that okay? It's nothing new. But what if they don't have a common base? Let's say 3x minus 1 here. Let's say we don't have a common base. This one will be the hardest question that you're going to have today. So you don't have a common base. What? No. What's the only thing you can bring the power down? No. What's the only thing you can do to bring the power in the front? No. I'm going to do natural log both sides. Remember, you can do something to the both side. So I natural log both sides. Do you see that? Because I like natural log better. Because I write less.
So you can do log.
You can do log. but I prefer natural log because I'm gonna keep on writing natural log for the next like 6 lines. So I prefer natural log because they have the same property. So now this can bring it to the front, right? So it'd be x plus 1 times natural log of 2. And you can do a backward distribution, by the way. 3x minus 1 times natural log of 3. Now here's the what a confusing part. It's a notation difference. You can put in the front if you want. So I'm gonna put in front so I know that's to distribute now. I'm gonna distribute this into here. Now pay attention how I write it. I want to make sure that x in the front like this. Because what happens if you write in the back, you don't know which one's argument. And if I distribute this, that's going to be plus ln of 2. But make sure when ln of 2 times x, you want to write down as x ln of 2, because you don't want to do ln of 2x, because you would think that becomes ln of 2 plus ln of x. So that's very, very careful. You have to write a coefficient in the front, so that way you don't have that confusion. So when you do this, you write it in the x in the front, so that way you don't make mistake. I'm gonna say that again. You write it in the front, so you don't make. If you write in the back, you get confused. So a lot of my students didn't understand, and I didn't understand why students don't understand. So I will say most of the common mistake is they don't know where to put the x. X put it in the front of natural log. That makes less confusing. So same thing here. It's going to be 3x natural log of 3. Does that make sense? Minus natural log of 3. Now I want to solve for x. So that means I need to get x by itself. So I'm going to move everything to this side. And move everything to the other side. Now, since they both have an x, I can take this x out. I can factor out. And I can divide it over. And this is how you get it from here to here. But just solving the equation, you treat it as constant, which is variable. Make sure that things is in the front when you multiply two things together.
That's the final answer.
Yep. Nothing you can do. Nothing can simplify. Don't try to kill kitten here. Okay, I'll give you one question and I'll give you an answer as well, so that way you can see if it's right. So 4 to the 2x plus 3. And you only have 4 minutes, but I'll give you an answer so you can see, you can work it out, see if you get the answers as well. So I'll give you the answer at the end of the period though.
2x plus 3.
2x plus 3, yes. You can natural log both sides to bring the power down. And I got it. Interest in the front. No, okay, not too bad. Anna, you got it? Nice. It's just solving equations is not that hard. It's just like just figure out like the problem is that small things that what people usually confuse. Put in the X in the front rather than the back. In the back causes a lot of confusing. Jordan, you got it or no? Diego? Cool. Do your homework, Diego. I'll put you in a headlock next time. I'll put you to sleep. Okay, if you don't do your homework, Olivia's gonna beat you up. I know she's strong enough. She's in a ninja thing. Look at her forearm. She will.
Oh, no. It just, it's like, it wouldn't make sense.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You have to like.
Is it still right if I did it like this? If I had the 2L, I'll put the 2L on the right. So is it still right or is it
Yeah, I like write stuff out.
Oh.
I gotta fill it up tonight. You forget.
So, that's for a lot of text.
Did you factor on that stuff?
Yeah, I backed her up.
You good?
Yeah.
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I did.